students, today we will see the chapter number 7, which is variation. Okay. Now consider this example. You will come to know what is called as variation. Okay. So the cost of notebooks is 240 rupees per dozen. Okay. Dozen means it contains 12 notebooks. So the cost of 12 notebook is 240 rupees. Suppose this is a table, number of notebooks and cost in rupees. Okay. In the table they have given. So cost of 12 notebooks is 240 rupees. So we can find the cost of one notebook. Cost of one notebook we can find by simply just dividing cost of 12 notebook by that 12. 240 divided by 12. Okay. So the cost of one notebook is 20 rupees. Okay. Now we can complete that table. That vacant empty space we can complete. That means we can find the cost of 3 notebook. Is equal to, we can multiply that 3 into 20, which is equal to 60 rupees. Okay. So 60 will be the cost of 3 notebook. Similarly, we can also find the cost of 9 notebook by just multiplying that 20 with the 9, and it will be 180. And similarly, we can find the cost of 24 notebook by multiplying with the 20, 480, and simply this one will be 1000 rupees. So you can say here the cost of 12 notebook is 240 rupees, cost of 3 notebook 60 rupees, cost of 9 notebook 180 rupees, cost of 24 notebooks 480 rupees, and cost of 50 notebook is rupees 1000. Okay. Now if this is a X statement, first statement, this is a statement Y, then we can see that if the number of notebooks are increasing, the second, that means price is also increasing. That means cost of 12 notebook is, we can start from smaller one. Cost of 3 notebook is 60 rupees. Cost of 9 notebooks is 180 rupees. Cost of 24 notebooks is 480 rupees. Cost of 50 notebooks is 1000 rupees. That means cost is increasing. If we increase the number of notebooks, cost is also increasing. That means if statement X increases and at the same time statement Y is also increases. Okay, that means if statement X is increases, at the same time statement Y is also increases. On that time, this proportion is called as a direct variation. Okay, that is the name of our chapter. So in the previous example, we have seen that if statement X increases, on the same time statement Y, that statement Y is also increases. Okay, that means if statement X is increases, statement Y is also increases. Similarly, if statement X is decreases, Y is also decreases. On the same time, on that time, that variation is called direct variation. Variation, that word variation means change, and that variation is called as a direct variation. If the statement X is increases, on the same time statement Y is also increases. Similarly, we can consider if statement X is decreases, similarly on that time statement Y should also be decreases in the direct variation. That kind of variation is called as a direct variation. Now let's solve some examples. And one more thing, using mathematical symbol, that variation is written as X directly proportional direct variation to Y. Okay, that means that sign is a proportionality sign. It means that X with directly variation to the Y. That means X directly proportional to Y. That is one and same. And if we have to remove that proportionality sign, we have to add constant terms. So we can write that now proportionality, instead of proportionality we can write directly equal to sign, and on that time if you have to remove that proportionality we have to write constant term with the y. So we can write that k, if we shift that y over here we can write the value of k. So x upon y is equal to k, that we can write, or k is equal to x upon y. Okay, we can write k is equal to x upon y, and that k is called a constant of variation in this equation, and that variation is shown by using x directly proportional to y, by using that mathematical symbol. So this is example number 1. X varies directly as y. So when x is equal to 5, y is equal to 30, find the constant of variation and equation of variation. Okay, so if you look at that example, x varies directly as y, that means that example is based on direct variation. They have given that when the value of x is 5, on that time value of y is 30, and we have to find the constant of variation. Now as x varies directly as y, okay, as x varies directly as y, we can write x directly proportional to y. That is what we have seen. In mathematical language we can write x directly proportional to y. Now as we have to remove that proportionality sign into equality, okay, that means x is equal to, now we are removing that proportionality sign into equality. For that time we have to add constant term, which is k into y. So that k is a constant of variation. K is constant of variation. We have removed that proportionality into equality. For that we need to add that constant term, which is k over here, and that we have written about the k, which is k is a constant of variation. Now they have given in the question, when x is equal to 5, y is equal to 30. Now we can substitute that two values over here, and we can find that what is the value of k, that we can find. Now we will substitute that value of x as a 5 over here. So 5 is equal to k, we don't know, that is what we have to find. We have to find the value of k. Multiplication y value is 30. So now we can shift that 30 to the left hand side. So it will become 5 divided by 30 is equal to k. Now 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30. So here we got 1 by 6 is equal to k, or we can write k is equal to 1 by 6. So here we got the value of k as a 1 by 6. So this is a constant of variation. That is what we have to find. Find the constant of variation. So our constant of variation is our constant of variation is 1 upon 6. Also we have to find the equation of variation. So you can consider this one is the equation of variation. Okay. Now we have to substitute that value of k, which is 1 by 6 over here, and then we will get the equation of variation. So our equation is x. Our equation is x is equal to k upon y. On that time we can write x is equal to y divided by 6. Because the value of k is 1 upon 6, so our equation becomes x is equal to y upon 6. This is called as a equation of our equation of variation, and this one is a constant of variation. That is what we have to do. Okay. So in this way we have to find the constant of variation and equation of variation. Here constant of variation means that value of k, and equation of variation means after substituting the value of k in the equation, whatever we will get, that is called as the equation of variation. So this is the second example. Cost of groundnuts is directly proportional to its weight. If cost of 5 kg groundnuts is rupees 450, then find the cost of 1 quintal groundnuts. Okay. So this is a application based on that application based example based on direct variation. In this question, cost of groundnuts is directly proportional to its weight. So it is obvious that if you buy the more groundnuts, it will be cost more. Okay. That means, and they have given that cost of 5 kg groundnut is 450 rupees, and we have to find the 1 quintal groundnuts. So while solving this example, we will consider, let the cost of groundnuts be X and weight of groundnut be Y. That means we have considered two statements, which is X statement and Y statement. In the X statement we have taken cost of groundnuts, which is X, and in the Y statement we have taken weight of the groundnuts, which is Y. So as in the question they have given cost of groundnut is directly proportional to its weight. That means here X varies directly as Y. That means that X varies directly as Y, and that is what they have given in a question. So therefore X directly proportional to Y. We can write X directly proportional to Y. Now we have to remove that proportionality sign into equality. So X will be equal to Ky. Okay. So here we got X is equal to Ky. Now we will find that value of K. Now to find value of K, which is constant of variation, that we will find. To find the constant of variation, we have to use that second statement. If cost of 5 kg groundnuts is rupees 450, that means if X is equal to, that means cost 450, then Y is equal to 5. That means cost of 5 kg of groundnut is 4 rupees 450, and cost we have considered as a X. So we got that X is equal to 450, and the weight we have considered as a Y. So Y is equal to 5 kg. So when X is equal to 450, we got Y is equal to 5. By using these two values, we will find that value of K, which is constant of variation in that given question. So we will substitute two value over here. So we will get 450 is equal to K into 5. Now as we have to find that value of K, which is unknown, we will shift that 5 over here. So 450 divided by 5 is equal to K. 5 9s are 45, 90. So K we will get as a 90. Okay, here we got value of K as a 90. Now this value of K we have to use in our this equation of variation. Therefore equation of variation is, okay, let us write over here so that you will understand. Equation of variation. Okay, this is the equation of variation. That is what we have to use over here. So equation of variation is X is equal to Ky. Now we will substitute. Now by using that equation, we will find the cost of 1 quintal of groundnuts. So conversion they have given 1 quintal means 100 kg. Okay. So if that means weight they have given. They have given weight, we have to find the cost, and weight we have considered as a Y. So if Y is equal to 100, okay, if Y is equal to 100, X will be equal to, that means this equation will be equal to, now value of K we have to substitute over there. Okay, here we have to find X is equal to question mark. So if Y is equal to 100, X is equal to question, that means we have to find the value of X, that means we have to find the cost of that 100 kg groundnuts. So X is equal to, value of K is 90 multiplication Y, value of Y is 100. So we will get X is equal to 90 multiplication 100 will be 9000. Okay, so here we got X is equal to 9000, and X we have considered as a cost of the groundnuts. So therefore that is what we have to find, cost of 1 quintal groundnuts. Therefore cost of 1 quintal groundnuts will be rupees 9,000. Okay, that is what we got over here. So therefore cost of 1 quintal groundnuts will be 9,000 rupees. So this is how we have to find the answer by using direct variation. Okay, so that practice at 7.1 is your homework, and because of that pandemic, you know that 25% syllabus is reduced. That means in that practice set, fourth question is reduced from your syllabus. Okay, so you can solve for your practice, but that will not come in your exam. Okay, thank you.